Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here to do your What's Cracking reading. I don't know which deck to use this morning. I'm waiting for them to say that one. Because sometimes they'll go just use that deck and it's really easy to follow, and other times it's like, what's going on in the universe today? All right, first off, of course, as I always do, I want to say thank you for subscribing to my channel. Sometimes I get just the most amazing and beautiful comments, and just your absolute gratitude just sends me. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much. If you're interested in joining us for classes on Zoom in the months of July or August, I still have some spaces left in July, not June, July, and there's plenty in August. So just email me if you're interested. If you would like a personal reading, again, I can do them anywhere. I'm starting to become a bit of a Zoom freak after finding them a little hard to sort of maneuver. So I do all now: Zoom, Messenger, Skype, WhatsApp if you need a phone one overseas. And of course, if you're in Australia, I can do a phone and just send your details out. The other thing too, for those living in Queensland who've been asking me when am I coming, my sister and I are trying to get a market stall for possibly sometime in September. I'm really excited about that, but so excited about doing something with her. We've been talking about it for such a long time. She's so incredibly clever. So she does a lot of artwork, candles, bath bombs, that type of thing. So we're going to try and get a stall up there in September. So watch this space, because I know a lot of people in Queensland always ask me when we're coming by or when I'm going to be reading. And I hope to do that more often as time goes by. Perhaps just find a central point somewhere to do readings. And then maybe, guys, I know some of you are saying about the US, and I keep thinking my Winnebago trip has not disappeared. I've still got that desire to go and get a Winnebago and do a bit of a tour in the States. It's still on my list. I just got to get myself a little bit more organized so I can do this work full time, and it will be definitely something I'll do. And for those of you who said you'd like to come and help me, or probably 25 of you, maybe we can sort of have a little bit of a, I don't know, a roster across the States, because there's so many places that I haven't visited yet that I'd like to visit. I love the States. And we may be able to sort of extend that into Canada. So, all right, so enough dilly-dallying. I am about to do your What's Cracking reading. I feel so good today, honestly. I just feel so amazing. Done so much work in the last few months, and I really feel like I'm flying now. It's all becoming so natural to me. Okay, I'm going to use the Modern Spellcasters Tarot for your reading. Okay, we're ready to go. I love having a chat, but I tried to keep it short. Okay, so we have the King of Swords. Wow, we've got somebody very, very determined here to have a conversation. We could be talking Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but this guy's fiercely ready to speak up and say something. Now, this could be someone that you work with, or it could be a romantic interest. I feel like for some of you here, this could be a family member that perhaps you've got a little bit of an outstanding issue with. But somebody here wants to speak up and say something, and I feel like you're going to be glad, even though it may be a little confronting, you're going to be glad that they did. I love his wolf. Okay. All right, so for some of you, this person is a soulmate. I just remember with soulmates, we're not talking about romantic love all the time. This person could be a friend, a family member, or someone that you formed a close alliance or bond with. Sometimes it can be somebody you work with, and you can have many of them in your life. Not all soulmates are here to give you the good lessons either. Some are hard lessons to learn, but they're there for you because you've chosen them before you've come to this lifetime. So there's definitely this soulmate union, commitment, conversation here. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups coming through. So for some of you, I feel like this may be parents, some sort of parental thing here that you're dealing with. For others of you, you may be taking on the energy of the Queen of Cups here. The Queen of Cups, you may have water in your sign, Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. The Queen of Cups is a mother figure. She's very nurturing, she's very intuitive, so she can often be someone who has, you know, heightened psychic abilities, very, very good intuition. But most of all, she's nurturing, loving and kind. And maybe if this person's coming in a bit over the top and a little bit sort of forceful, it may be that you're recognizing the best way to manage this is to be your kind and beautiful self rather than sort of jumping back and being the Queen of Swords. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands coming through too. So some of you may have a situation in a family or with friends where there's more than one person involved. This is a Leo, Sag or Aries. The Queen of Wands, though, as a character, is very much in charge of her surroundings. She's very attractive. She's very beautiful. I mean, this could be the way you're acting. This could be the way you're looking to this person. This person may be feeling like, with that Queen of Cups and the soulmate card, that you are their person here. This is the person that somebody wants. This is the desirable one. The person who's attractive, has really good leadership skills, and this person may be sort of trying to come through and say something. It sort of has a feeling, a little bit of ownership for some reason. I'm not really sure why I'm feeling that, but it's almost like somebody's trying to sort of push this energy of, you know, you belong to me here. That's what it feels like. So quite interesting energy. We do have the Devil card. Well, that would explain it, because it would mean that somebody could very possibly be obsessed with you and maybe hasn't let you know how they're feeling. The Devil card, which is a card of Capricorn, can come up when we have obsessive thoughts, when we feel tied to something, bound to something. It can also be about codependency and narcissism. So, you know, a lot of times people see this as narcissism, but it may not be so much narcissism as that need to control, that need to ownership, which is what the energy was I got before. Okay, now for some of you, this may mean that this situation is going to take you away from this person here. I feel like for some of you, you're moving on from somebody and rebuilding your own life. So that's a very interesting little reading. Whoever this is, I feel is maybe coming across with the wrong sort of approach. Even if this person's interested in you, or that sort of gives rise to this feeling, you know, some people still living in that sort of 3D energy where, you know, jealousy and possessiveness and all those sort of things. And I know that as you sort of get further in your journey, that doesn't seem to be something that is so important anymore. But we'll see what it's all about. All right, so I have the Three of Cups coming through first. Now, the Three of Cups is the card of reunion, celebration, and having good times with family and friends. Can also mean that somebody here, and it might be why we have more than one queen turning up, somebody may be in another relationship and they don't want to lose you. Alrighty, let's just check out where we're going with this so we can get up. Always go the wrong way. It's like trying to back a trailer into a driveway. Have this urge towards push in the opposite direction. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. I think someone wants to make you an offer before they've left another situation. Someone's feeling a little bit passionate about this situation. And I feel like here, especially with the cards falling the way they are, that you're quite positively saying not before you move into your other situation, not before you've got out of the other situation. There's some sort of promise being made here. I feel, so that you don't move on. I feel like somebody is, that's why we're getting the ownership thing, that feeling that somebody thinks you belong to them. Because there seems to be this feeling that perhaps someone's in another situation and trying to clear away another situation. So they may be sort of like almost placing you for this so you don't move on. That's why that whole feeling of you belong to me. All right, so we have the Emperor coming out. Wow. Maybe you have got some unfinished business with someone here. I'm really drawn to that card. It is the card of Aries. Let's keep going. I'm getting quite a few messages through. I do believe this person is in love with you, and I do think they want to offer you something more. I do think the universe is getting them to come forward, though. I'm feeling it with this card here. I feel like this person is being urged to move forward and is maybe getting a little bit anxious or antsy about losing you before they've had a chance to clear their life up. And they may have already started to do that. They may have already started to put process in place to clear the way for you. But I think it's the way they're managing this, the way they're coming forward is quite, it's very assertive, and it's very, you know, this person really desires you at great level. They really are, that, you know, they're stepping into this Emperor energy. But when I look at the Emperor energy, I think if somebody's already in that Emperor energy, really they wouldn't feel quite so possessive or jealous, which makes me think there's sort of still work to be done in their camp. But I do believe that the universe is sort of respecting and understanding this person's love for you and pushing them to move forward, just to sort of let you know how they're feeling about you, more so than the fact that they're asking you to wait for them or, you know, be on standby for them. I don't think a lot of you are going to say yes to that. There was a definite energy of moving away from that. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's very difficult to move on from someone if you have really strong feelings for them. But there's definitely this feeling here. There's a lot of like this conflicting energy too. So maybe you're sort of in that space of, you know, trying to make that decision. Do I stay? Do I move? That sort of energy here. All right, let's keep going. 10 of Wands coming through. So that's ending a cycle here to bring in more stability. So this is really good though, because what you're doing is it's almost like you are standing your own ground to achieve your own sensibilities and stability for yourself. So it's like you're really standing your ground here and expecting this person just to sort of take your answer as, you know, I don't want to be in that place, or I'm not ready, or I'm not waiting around for you, that type of energy. All right, let's just go back before I put the last card down. I have someone here. I mean, look at this man's face. He is really determined here. He looks almost angry. And the King of Swords, you know, generally in the upright position is not a bad person. He's so ready to speak, though. That's why they've asked me to use this deck. Look how defiant he is here. He's absolutely determined to say what he needs to say. I believe that you're possibly twin souls, possibly soulmates here. I feel that there's this energy of wanting to take on this sort of, you know, deeper understanding, not getting angry, you know, sort of nurturing the person and just sort of being kind about the whole thing. It's that forgiving and kindness. I feel like they really see you as being their person. They're not ready to sort of give up that easily. This person is really very smitten, very ready to move forward. But I feel like you're putting a stop to it somehow here. You're moving away from the energy. Let me just have a look. Oh yeah, building on yourself. Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. It's like, maybe I love you. You know, I want to spend time with you, and I really do see us together, but I'm not willing to accept things as they are here. Very, very much so. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Swords. So you're both in a bind here by the looks of things. So even though you're moving away, there's still this energy of, you know, have I done the right thing? Am I moving in the right direction? That type of thing. So what card to use? We'll use the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms here. I think it'll give us a bit more information. It's so wet and rainy outside. We have our August winds nice and early. I just had some trees put in, and I bought a whole heap of little ground cover shrubs, and I put them outside thinking I'll put them in on the weekend, and now it's pouring with rain. So probably is a good time to go and plant them, but I'll get there. I'm not a gardener, but I just garden looks so terribly bare. We have the High Lady of Love and Compassion, which is about reverence, kindness and consideration. And I believe this is why you're getting the Queen of Cups coming through here. What number is she? Oh, nice. Number 1. Oh, I like that. There's a new start here. Okay, when the High Lady of Love and Compassion chooses to be your ally, she brings you a deep and meaningful message. She reminds you that only love is real. It is the sole, unconditional and true power behind all means of manifesting out of the unseen and into the material. Ooh, that gives rise to the fact that you wanted for this to happen. Love's greatest creative power is ignited by the conscious action of compassion. Generosity of the heart, reverence, respect and empathy for all living things brings you profound power to live a life of happiness and contentment. Love, compassion and kindness to all must be the impulse behind your thoughts, feelings and action when your intention is to create a prosperous and abundant life. Unconditional love will be returned tenfold. That's why you're being asked to handle this situation from your highest power. The High Lady also reminds you that when she chooses to be your ally, she brings you evidence that you are loved. All manner of synchronicities align in your favour. If your question refers to a relationship, you're required to think of the other person and inquire what is in his or her highest good. Give selflessly without asking for or expecting anything in return and let go. What is yours will come to you. Kindness always returns somehow. You will surely receive that which you can give in more ways than you can imagine. Wow. Okay, wasn't that a beautiful card to get for that reading? Have a wonderful Tuesday.